Welcome to the Deal Making Podcast. I'm your host, Dan Del Real. This is the place to be to learn about what's happening in the real estate market, get proven, actionable real estate strategies to help you make your goals happen, and also hear from the people who are making deals happen. Today, we're going to be talking about the historic revision to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics report that just came out. But before we get into that, we're going to go through a couple of housekeeping items and announcements. First off, we've made some updates to our website, Del Real CRE, as in commercial real estate. You can go to delrealcre.com. We're updating the site daily. Our goal is to jam-pack the website with resources, guides, videos, everything that we can possibly think of to help you make your real estate goals happen. So definitely check that out. One of the things that we've recently put on the website is a link to this podcast. And so you can go to the website from the homepage, find the podcast. You can also share this podcast with someone that you think might benefit from the information or would be interested. We've also recently launched an online newsletter. It's called the Deal Making Digest. You can find it on our website. It's hosted on Substack. You can go to our website, click the button, and subscribe today. And whenever we post something to the newsletter, it'll be delivered right to your inbox. Initially, I was thinking that I would be updating weekly. Now I'm thinking I might be updating a couple of times per week. So it will definitely evolve and change. It's an interactive newsletter. So if you ever have an idea, feedback, or if you want to share something, make sure you subscribe to the Deal Making Digest and let me know what you think. The other thing that we've done is we've put a button on the website to contact us. So if you have a real estate inquiry, if you have a project that you're working on and you want to reach us, it's really easy to get a hold of us. You can click a button, send your project information over to us. All right, so let's jump into the jobs report. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, or BLS, just released its revised report on payroll, and it's not pretty. This report is sometimes referred to as the Jobs or BLS report. This is a historic record revision, the largest downward jobs revision ever in the history of the report. So payroll growth, as it turns out, is 911,000 less jobs than what was previously reported, which translates to over 50% less jobs. So what exactly does this all mean? Well, here are 5 things to pay attention to as you try to make sense of this historic jobs report. 1, the jobs reporting system is broken. There are people who have been looking at the jobs data over the past year and have been saying that everything is fine in the jobs market. This is largely the reasoning that the Federal Reserve has used as they've chosen not to dramatically lower the Fed fund rate. We now know that that data was incorrect. 2, the economy is a lot weaker than previously reported. Just yesterday, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon confirmed in a CNBC interview that he believes the revised BLS numbers confirm that the economy is weakening. The revised BLS numbers could be a precursor of things to come in the economy. 3, pay attention to the Federal Reserve's response. The revised jobs report will be a key factor for discussion when the Fed meets from September 16th to 17th to decide on monetary policy. The revised numbers will have a big impact on the Federal Reserve's future decision to make changes to or keep the Fed fund rate unchanged. 4, the Fed's dual mandate. The Federal Reserve has a dual mandate to pursue maximum employment and also keep inflation under control. Expect the Fed to adjust their monetary policy and shift their primary focus to pursuing maximum employment. 5, pay attention to the Fed's next move. Prior to the revised numbers, it was suspected the Fed would lower the federal fund rate by a minimum of 25 basis points or 0.25%. Now with the new data on jobs, it's possible the Fed could lower the Fed fund rate by 50 basis points or a full 0.5% as they attempt to soften the blow to the jobs market. So how are you going to respond to this new information? Do you know how the revised jobs report impacts your investment real estate strategy? For clarity, the impact from the jobs report has the potential to make a huge impact on your real estate goals if you have an interest in buying, holding, or selling commercial investment real estate. If you're uncertain, now's the time to connect and get clarity on how the changes impact you and how you can take advantage of the changes in the real estate market so you can be prepared instead of getting caught off guard. All right, so that's all regarding the jobs report revision. What do you guys think? Do you have any questions about the report? its impact, or the potential challenges that now exist because of this new data. Also, something to pay attention to, next week, the Federal Reserve will be meeting. You could expect to hear some new information from them that comes out of the September 16th and 17th Fed meeting. So look for more information and another podcast episode to drop next week. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.